And we are live with another Perceptive exchange. And
Delightful.
we're doing it differently tonight. It's always good to be a little different when you're doing things. Isn't that right, Jared?
You got to keep it fresh, you know? So, well, before you go on, of course, that's Matt, and I'm Jared, and I'm virtually here against my will.
Well, almost literally, because I wanted you to do a Trisha Takanawa for me.
Yeah. It was a day.
I get this video. All I get, and there was no audio on the video, by the way. So I was in panic mode.
Look, I don't know how technology works. You're lucky you got a video.
So all I see is the inside of Jared's car, and it was the devil that gave it away on the dash.
Okay.
And
that makes sense.
And all I see is traffic zooming by on each side while he's broke down on the side of the road.
It was charming. It was charming. So yes, plus 35. And apparently my gas gauge stopped working because I still had a half a tank of gas, quote unquote. But apparently I didn't. So that's super fun. Oh, look, my food is here. Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Where's your red cup?
I don't have a red cup.
And Raven says hello.
That's fantastic. How come I can't see? Oh, let me go to the comments. Oh, look, that's so fun. Hi, Raven. So you see, he never lets me work anything. I used to be able to press the soundboard thing sometimes, and then now he's like, no, you can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I cry.
You ignored my radio broadcast last night, so
to be fair, it's the first one I missed, I think.
Since the beginning, yeah.
Since the beginning. And in my own defense, I was really tired. I miss you too, Raven.
It's 3:00 in the afternoon here.
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah. So the thing is we just got through moving, and pretty much everything has found a home and a place for it to sit. And, you sent me that. I just about drove in the middle of the night to come and slash your life.
I've been picking on him a lot off air because he can't reach me. That's
yeah.
In my exact words, what are you going to do? Throw an emoji at me? What are you?
Yeah. He's very brave from 30 minutes away.
So yeah, I did the radio broadcast last night, and it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Introduced some new music that's not coming out until August 6th. And done.
Aren't you just special?
Done. I got approval to play some music that's not scheduled to release until September from a local artist in BC. If you've ever been to the building, sometimes you hear her music playing in the main hall. Her music's been featured in Vikings, the TV series, all this other stuff. So I'm stupid stoked. She gave me permission to play her stuff early. So yes,
Awesome. Look at you schmoozing and making connections.
It's more schmoozing. I am kissing a lot of ass, basically. Don't.
I had to really time that to account for the bit of the delay.
The one up here or the one on the
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Okay, got you.
What's really funny? Hi, Fallon.
Hey, Fallon, that was perfect timing.
That was because I didn't mute my phone. And that was, again, as we were talking about on Facebook, that's the sound of Pornhub.
So you're home
and that's
safe.
the perfect time for that to go off.
Yeah, well, anything goes. Oh, wow, wow.
So it's not the 70s anymore. That's not how porn sounds. I remember. I understand that when you just turned 50 in the 70s, that was how it was. But it's not how it is anymore.
In the 70s.
I'm also brave from a half an hour away, too.
Well, in the 70s, it was called what was it? A hairy industrial film. But
I have nothing against body hair. Not at all.
Not at all. Oh, yeah. I just turned on the soundboard because as you were talking, I'm like, oh, yeah. So I've got the finger on the trigger.
So what's going to happen is you're just going to start booing me randomly.
Yes.
Like, boo, Jared. Boo. Boo.
Just random boos, in the background.
Yeah.
Or a crow. I don't have no idea why the hell that's on there, but,
Yeah, I don't know, because it doesn't say crow.
No, it does not. It says, well, I'll play it. Oh, well, I would help if I actually turned the slider up. Now, this soundboard is from China, I would like to point out. And that on the soundboard says coconut.
Yeah, I don't get the correlation, but that's just fine.
So when we're using the soundboard, just so that you guys know, and we're both sitting there and we're racing to hit the button for different things, we have to mentally translate what the heck.
What does coconut mean again? What? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Like that, I hear coconut. The first thing I think of is Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where they're doing the thing. What you mean? Yeah. Are you suggesting that coconuts are migratory?
So yeah, it's been you've had an eventful day.
Yeah, running out of gas has not happened to me since 1999 was the last time I recall running out of gas. Yeah, 1999. So you were only like 70. I'm also bad at math, so take that with a grain of salt.
And then you're home safe. That's the most important. You're home safe. That's the most important part. Aaron says,
I frequently cut it close, Aaron, but yeah, that gas gauge not working really threw me today. And again, 35 degrees sitting in that car was charming.
Yeah, I mean, most of your gauges in general don't work, and that's not one you want to play with.
What? Yeah. Well, I mean, no, all my gauges work. Up until apparently today. I don't know.
I'm talking about from the neck up.
Oh, I see. That just wasn't funny. So, I'll do the copy. Thanks.
But yes, and then radio broadcast. We got next weekend is Rob Demarest with Cosmos Astrum.
I'm hilarious. Not you. Not you.
I know it's kind of weird because you want to point. Wait.
I know. Well, normally I just use my left arm and punch you, but that goes the wrong way.
Yeah, and then right after you punch me, you go, ow, 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 ow.
That wasn't funny either.
Yes, it was. It's the truth. That's why.
Well, after that vaccine, holy man, my arm was sore for a couple of days.
I know I was giving you crap for it only because how long did I whine about it?
I mean, it wasn't a full week.
No,
No,
no. But
like
yeah,
6 days.
6.5.
As the sun crested on the seventh day, he was barely manageable to be around.
But yeah, it's so then Cosmos Astrum next week. Of course, the radio shows every Friday, and
Yes.
oh
You are a busy bee.
yeah, and then we had the food truck here yesterday, Beaver Tails.
And I'm told that went really well. I wasn't there for it, unfortunately.
It was really, really cool because I stepped outside just briefly, just to kind of see if they're busy or anything. And the street was packed with people. Everybody social distancing, by the way.
Very nice.
But to see so many people smiling and having a good time, and that made it all worthwhile. Just so many people were just enjoying not only being out but being around each other for a change.
Yeah.
Not looking out the window and saying, "I think I remember him."
But it's also really nice for like such a small community to have something, like that come out from the city and give people something to do to socialize like that.
Oh, absolutely. It was. I think they had now, mind you, this each order is for the whole. I saw whole families getting orders. That was their lunch and supper, and I'm vouching for myself as well. But it was. I think they said they had 110 orders.
Oh wow! Holy!
So that was really good. People kept coming into the store. We didn't generate a whole lot of business from it, but that's not why we did it.
That's not the point.
Yeah. And I actually got asked on the street, how much are you getting paid for doing this? I'm like, doing what? Well, they're out here. You're getting a cut of this, aren't you?
Nope.
No, we're not. We called them. We asked them if they come out so it would help the community, bring some smiles out with this whole COVID mess. We all need a break. And, well, why would you do it just for free? I just explained myself. I don't know why people can't really grasp that, but.
Well, I mean, I think it really depends on the person, but, people who can't grasp people doing things for others for nothing, maybe wouldn't do something for nothing for other people.
No.
Just a thought.
Agreed. That would be the type of person. But regardless, vast majority, some of them just came in here to thank us. Poke their heads into the witchy shop and, carrying their crosses and going, no, just kidding. Everybody was really nice. The people that did come in, between, getting small items or just saying thank you was, we never really wanted to thank you, but as far as looking outside and seeing everybody's reactions, priceless. That was perfect. I mean, I'm serious. The whole front sidewalk of the building was just lined up with, families sitting on the curb eating their beaver tails and their fries and their poutine, and it was amazing. So
That's awesome.
I was talking to Joe, and he said he actually, because he grew up here in Milestone, and
right.
for those who don't know, Joe lives here in Milestone, but he's also the other DJ on SLE Radio, does the morning show. And he was telling me that he saw people that he hadn't seen in years, and since he's moved back, and it was nice to catch up, and it was amazing. We're trying to get another truck out. I want an ice cream truck so bad out here.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely not coming to that one because you and everyone there that after you eat ice cream, I don't want to be there.
For anybody who doesn't know, I can't eat ice cream. Well, I can.
No, shouldn't is more what you should be saying.
My stomach
you very well can and do.
yeah, my stomach and I do not agree on the same.
Me
Uh,
too, fan.
yeah, but I really want to get an ice cream truck out here just because of the amount of kids in town. They
Mm.
would have that, and just it, after seeing everybody's reactions the other day, because Allison contacted them and they came out, and unlike most food trucks are staying in Regina, this one is actually Beaver Tails. Is actually traveling around the whole province.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I was talking to the owner, and he said that he's been actually making regular routine trips outside of Regina because the rural areas don't ever get attention, and
Yeah.
sometimes he will literally. He was telling me one of his year round, he'll pull up to a high school and wait for the cafeteria bell. I'm like, gold. I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good product placement, is what that is.
Yeah. So, and we even had people just coming into the building to take pictures because they haven't seen it from the inside.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not since it was a bank.
right. So it was good, but today, Milestone's a ghost town. There was nobody
Yeah.
walking around.
It's too
Uh,
hot, man. It was too hot today.
We'll let the AC blasting in here. It's Arctic.
Yeah, but you still have to get there.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, you can come to the building, by all means, have a look around, maybe shop, do your thing, enjoy the cool, but you do run the risk of dying on the way because it's basically Thunderdome out there. It's so hot.
But
It's like post-apocalyptic.
well, wait a second. People walked in the door when it was -40.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to make yourself warmer than cooler. You can always put on that's our main like contribution to the world is warm clothes.
I'm not even. Um, but I keep it so I you always complain. I always kept it too cool in here.
Yeah, but that's because I'm aging rapidly before everyone's eyes, and I'm just that change of life.
Well,
I'm actually technically older than you.
oh, that's not even possible.
I know I have to add a whole another digit onto what I already have.
Or you could send me a note in cuneiform. Maybe we can.
I gave it up a long time ago. I know that that's still your main thing, but
Oh, you're
yeah,
talking about cuneiform. Okay, never mind.
oh. I'd also like to point out that because I'm not actually there, I don't get a red cup right now. So he's red cupping alone.
Yeah, no.
And yes, we are climatized for the cold, not the heat, as Raven eloquently put, proving my point.
That is true. But anyway, so what else we got? I'm not gonna. I don't want to go to the Carnival of Madness is going to be on this episode, and because we discussed this, we're trying to decide because I keep a living document of all the idiot. I mean the things that I've seen.
Interesting comments
Yeah.
and goings on.
Yeah, I really am hating dropping out of so many groups because they literally wrote themselves. And
Oh yeah,
but yeah, you see all these different groups and they're posting, and you always got those few people that pop in there, and it's a demon, it's this or whatnot. So uh we're pretty much using these as examples. So what we decided to do right before we came on, literally, we almost canceled tonight, just to let you know, because I figured Jared might be having a meltdown and throwing stuff. And
you say that like it's known that I'm prone to freakouts and shutdowns and meltdowns. Like, I don't think that's what people know about me.
everybody knows that about
You
you.
know, it's true. All you have to do is look at my Facebook for 7 seconds.
So we should uh, so well we can migrate to the Carnival Madness or Carnival of Madness. I We have the intro for it, so I'm gonna mute you. We'll be right back. Step right up, step right up. Look at the different practitioners that want to talk about how wonderful they are and how they can see the darkness in every amount of light.
That reminds me of that scene in Beetlejuice. Step
Yeah.
right up.
So we were talking, and we've actually found a common theme with all the comments, and it's actually quite. Unfortunately, it's very disturbing, and so I'm going to actually pick on my own picture, a picture of me, which
Well,
no,
that's not hard.
not that. Well, it wasn't in that picture I showed you earlier, but there was a well.
How dare you?
So I'm going to pull up the one that's on the Facebook page,
Told me
and
you loved me.
so let me pop this in here. So that's just the Maritu effect picture, and so this is the difference between these people. These, I'm going to use the term idiots, that are trolling these pages and trying to elevate themselves by trying to find all these different things. So this simple picture of me out at the farm, standing in the field, wearing a robe with my staff. Now, most people that are legitimate practitioners would look at this and say, "Oh, I love the picture of the field," or "Oh,
Or
the
non-practitioners, even.
yeah, I agreed." Well, let's say open-minded people. How's
Yeah.
that? You know,
Yeah.
people that are actually have more than one brain cell. The and they would look at the clouds and say, "Oh, look at that land! Yeah, that it's just breathtaking out there. I wonder where this is at." You know, Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
The staff. You know, I wonder what that is. Unfortunately, and this has actually come up in the past. This is why I'm using this picture. There are those morons out there. I'm trying to refrain myself.
Like, don't hold back at all. Just lay it all out there.
They troll the pages, and even if you show something simple like I see a face in this, things along those lines, they would look at this picture and go, "Oh, dark clouds in the background. Oh, he's wearing a black robe.
So sinister.
Yeah, no. Wonder what that symbol means on top of the staff. It must be something demonic." These type of people are literally a poison to society.
Yeah.
They want you to pay attention to them. They are the metaphysical Karens. See me. Pay attention
I'm
to
shortening
me.
it to Mecha Karen.
Yeah. Meta Karens. And there's even some shops that you go into. You don't want to do that, or you don't want to buy stuff like that because it means this. Ignore these morons. Make your own decisions. These people that look at something simple and try to make it as dark as possible to instill fear into you, or to try to sway your opinion so that you buys more of their crap, or something like that. These type of people that are running around out there are literally a poison, and
Parasites, even.
yeah. So with that being said, and it actually ended up being a common theme on this living document. We always found the multiple comments. The last one that it's I've got to share the screen. We were talking about it earlier. It's a case of pareidolia, which is fine. I have no problem with pareidolia. People see different things and different objects and whatnot. It happens. It's a human condition. But Um, now I gotta flip
But
it.
it's an observable scientific phenomenon as to the reason for
Right.
it.
So it's going to be hard to see because it's actually on a document, and I apologize. I'm going to try to make it bigger. Do not. Um,
Oh, delightful.
um, okay, so this is literally the living document, and I'm just going to pull this one picture up. This is off of a Facebook group. That's fine. Whatever you see, that's wonderful. But I'm going to stop sharing it because I don't want you to see the name or anything. Uh,
That's a
Although I
good
am,
idea.
yeah, as tempting as it be.
We'll do that for next time.
Yeah. But here is, I almost said the name. Someone's comment. Oh, we got to do this in the radio voice. It's male, Cherokee. Maybe it's an old soldier uniform. Either way, it's not pleasant. Okay, come on. Seriously, these are the idiots. These are what I'm talking about. Everybody else is like, oh, it's kind of blurry picture. I really can't make anything out of it. Is it Bigfoot? Is it, this? They're asking questions, which is what you're supposed to do. And
Yeah,
there's this one moron that comes in there and wants to make it something ominous so that you pay attention to them. They're starving for attention. And now, because of this, there's going to be that one person or more that will say, I didn't realize it was something not pleasant, because being not pleasant can be horrifying. I mean, Jared's not pleasant every day, and that's pretty
oh,
horrifying.
that's certainly true. Yeah, I can't argue that.
So that's why I wanted to. We were talking about this beforehand because we're like, which one of these are we going to pick? And we realized they all had a common theme. There's these little poisonous
Careful.
people people that are trolling in these pages and they want to be seen. And I'm sure you run into them in the grocery stores or whatnot, Karens, and they want attention and they want to find something negative, something dark instead of looking at. That's why I posted the meme the other day about the rose. A
Mm.
rose in the dark is still a rose. But if you're willing to only see the darkness, you'll never see the rose. And you have to learn to actually look for the beauty in things.
That's it, Raven. For a price, they can make it go away because
Always.
everything's evil, everything's a demon.
Yep. They can always cash in on that and not empowering the people because everybody has the capability of dealing with these problems. And if they can't, then you help them. You first you empower them, and then you offer them support, and then you offer assistance. You don't go in and say, "I'll do it all for you for a fee."
Yeah, an exorbitant amount of money in
Yeah,
many cases.
a lot of cases, especially like right here in Regina.
Yeah, easy.
Especially if you want to help fund for certain projects.
Don't do that. Move on. Move on.
I got the twitch. I got the twitch.
You're gonna get letters. You're gonna get letters.
And
Yeah, no, I know.
if you plan to place a complaint to the Medusa effect, please write it in Enochian. Thank you.
Still not gonna read it.
No, I just want to be able to use it in my altar so I know the crap to go after.
That's so dark-sided.
I
How
know.
dare you?
But yeah, it's let's see. So today alone, well, I was going to say you broke down, but that's every day. The
I try really, really hard to not slap you every time I see you. I was finishing that comment.
Sorry, I didn't let you finish.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We got there after you
tonight,
finished your dribble.
tonight I'm making a birthday cake again.
Are you?
Yeah. Tonight is a Linky Box birthday cake.
Go on.
I'm
Yes.
so anyway, I had to look it up and um Raven says she'll be in charge of the complaint department. That would be awesome.
Oh, I second. Motion carried.
I wish I could play uh the PSAs from my radio show. I can't.
Why not? Why can't you?
I can't.
Is it your lack of technical ability?
Well, I didn't exactly plan on doing it, so I didn't pipe them in. I could have piped them in onto a channel, and I know that's too many times to say pipe it in for you, but
Oh no, I'm still good.
chicka chicka wow wow.
Yes, COVID has been pretty slow, but everything's still fine.
Yeah. And that was our first PSA. Jared's advertisement ad.
It's not actually an advertisement. I'm not going to put in any effort to do that. Pipe it in.
Hold on.
Yes.
So I've been working on the radio show. I've been working on some PSAs that the best one was when Allison was listening to the radio show and she was in the grocery store and all of a sudden sheep started to come back through the so if that doesn't intrigue you a little bit, give me 1 second. I gotta see because I made a couple.
This will be the part where he crashes the whole thing. So
yeah,
if we lose it and aren't able to come back, it's been lovely.
So long, farewell. Sorry. I was doing Frankenfurter before we came on the air.
You were.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. I mean, he does one thing, so it's fine.
I've had a lot of practice. Usually when I'm drunk, it gets better. Well, that goes with a lot of things.
That's so true.
So I hear dead air, Jared. What the hell?
What do you mean you hear dead air? How do you hear dead air?
Well, I just hear you breathing, which is usually really nice because that's how I usually check.
Well, at least I am breathing. Like, well, that has its limits.
Yeah. Oh, I'm working on it, Fallon. I'm gonna see if I can't pipe him in. Otherwise,
I think she was saying, "Let's hear you do Frankenfurter," is what she was saying.
Oh no, there is not live.
There was no way he's going to do that on live.
I would have to have a lot more red cups, and then it would turn into a full on Frankenfurter with the outfit and everything.
Well, don't you already have like a stocking down there, don't you? You were wearing it on your face a little while ago.
No, I was wearing it on my beard.
Well, your beard is part of your face. Whatever.
It's a long story. Don't worry.
Ask in the comments on the Madutu page, and you'll have to explain it, and that will be funny for me.
Yeah. Hadley brought down one of those arm gauntlets, the mesh ones, and we thought it would look cool before it went on. We put it in my beard, and it had a whole King Tut field, but it turned in when Jared
like
came
the
on.
Steve Martin King Tut.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. You're dating yourself a little bit there.
So anyway,
moving right along.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I don't have it on here. I really want
to. Not only is your face almost completely obscured by your microphone, you also don't have. Oh, I could have lived without that too. You also don't have the sound bites.
I know, and I don't think that I can pipe them in unless I keep saying that, and I keep watching you blush every time I do it. Um,
What? I don't blush.
you always blush.
Nuh-uh.
Oh yes, you do. I've seen you blush.
Never.
Oh, this is so unorganized. I should have already put these on here, and you've got them. I've sent them all to you. Why aren't you playing them?
Because I'm not the tech guy. I'm here to enhance the experience for other people. That's your stick. And that works. That phrase I just said works in multiple settings.
Please dial 1-900. Oh, sorry.
That number's been canceled. You can't socially distance and have that number. Hi,
Please.
Sharon.
Please have your credit card on hand.
Oh, that number's back on.
Yeah. And in your other hand, yeah, it's been one of those. Well, it's been one of those weeks, actually.
What?
It's been one of those weeks, actually. So it's been stupid busy.
Yeah.
Not complaining, but I'm just whining. I know it's rare, but
For you to whine.
yeah.
Oh, so rare.
Yeah. Oh, I found the files. And
Well, if you didn't name everything Madutu,
go ahead and tell them the story.
I don't want to.
Yeah. So I was trying to find a picture one day, and he's watching the files scroll on the screen, and it's like
Twitching while I'm watching.
And it says like muted to effect inverted and muted to effect logo, muted to effect this, muted to effect that. He's like, "Are you kidding me? You know, is everything?" I'm like, "Well, I did name some ME and MU, and yeah, he so he loses."
So the obsessive compulsive component to my personality was not impressed with that naming structure.
So I think I can pull them up here. So these are. Let's just stop with the little notifications and because I already have this tied into the mixer board, so maybe I can play it through here.
It's fine. It's not like we're all waiting.
You don't even have a red cup. Quit your whining.
You don't know this isn't vodka.
Oh, I know. You didn't drink it fast enough. Yes, I do. You would have already emptied it. It would have already been empty.
That's fair. That's fair, actually. Yeah. I take mine back.
I was fixing to say that wouldn't have been a sip. That would have been a chug.
I do tend to guzzle. Shut up.
Damn, so fast.
You have to be.
Well, at my age, never mind.
Well, I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but when all of your neurons fire, you got to be quick.
Quick.
You know, quick, like I don't have to say it. You know what I was going to say.
Yes, I do. Okay.
They say you're not supposed to have inside jokes when you're doing a live and stuff like that, but I prefer it sometimes.
I like them better because people can fill in the blanks on their own, and they'll make their own inside jokes out
Super
of it.
fun. Super fun.
Okay, get the right channel live. So I think this is the one that I played last night, I believe.
I am on site of one of the most extraordinary achievements in the development of recycling, taken from centuries of practice and research worldwide. Necromancers are flocking in from all over the world to show off their skills. Our motto is reduce, reuse, reanimate, changing the world one body at a time.
So is everybody be able to hear that?
I could hear it.
Okay, perfect. So that was the one from last night. And then
Mind you, if no one else could hear it, that was just like 40 seconds of dead air.
I know.
Was it 40 seconds of dead air?
I hope not, because it was. I'm really proud of these PSAs. And
If it worked or if it was dead air, both are entertaining for me.
why?
You know why?
Are your voices in your head?
Well, they never shut up. They never shut up.
Okay, and let's see. I hope it's okay with everybody. I
They
want.
heard. You
Yeah,
did something right.
I know it's
That doesn't
rare.
make you happy?
Then this one, if it'll play. Come on, quit spinning.
Trigger warning. Hello.
Hello, you have dialed the Hell hotline. To book your party room, please 1. To blame me for something else, please press 2. If you are looking for judgment, advice on punishments, cause of deaths, plagues and so on, please hang up and dial heaven. That is God's department.
That's my favorite.
That's super familiar. I think I went on a date with him.
I think you've dialed that number one too many times.
It is the only number I have on speed dial.
I want to know what the picture is for the contact information.
I don't want to show that to you.
Description.
No.
You can be very descriptive.
I can. I do have a way with words, just not these ones.
Hmm. Let's see. Is this
You
the
have a
one-
way with words too. I mean, depending on the geography of where you are and when people can understand you.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I only speak truth. Like in person, like online doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What was that noise?
So, I'm only going to play those two PSAs. Mute that before it starts playing again. But if you're listening to the radio show, that's the kind of. Oh, I am so sorry. Tell Rebecca to drive really fast, lock the doors, and if anybody mentions anything about moon pies or RC cola, don't step outside. That's all.
Don't make eye contact.
Don't make eye contact. It's
No one is safe. All stranger danger.
yeah. That's not. I'm curious. Where is she heading? Because it does make a difference. Because some areas are tourist attractions, so it's those are not so bad. The other ones like Birmingham and Montgomery and Atmore, and I can just keep going. Well, the rest of the state, Houston. Oh, she's heading to Houston, but she's going through Alabama, so that means she would be on the 59.
So she doesn't actually have to stop in Bama. So
yeah, that's perfect.
That's better. It's probably better that way.
Zip right on through. You can go as fast as you want through Alabama. Avoid them. When you get to Mississippi, just don't talk to anybody. You'll be okay, and then you'll start slowly seeing civilization. And just to let her know that kind of feeling, that lightheaded feeling, that's as she's going through the Alabama, Mississippi area, is mostly brain cells that are giving up. So it's they'll come back. I promise you, they'll come back as soon as you cross the borders. So,
I mean, look, Matt's did.
yeah, I know.
I mean, most of them, anyway.
Yeah, one or two. Anyway, but this has been awesome. We've had a crazy time this week planning and getting things in order. We got so much more coming up between the radio broadcast, the Cosmos Astrum, the store, the classes, which will be kicking back up starting this weekend also. Thank you for everybody that RSVP that are coming out. I was getting worried that we weren't going to do it, and looks like we have quite a few people that are coming out for it.
Yay!
And yeah, it's literally next weekend is a full packed weekend. It's like as soon as one thing stops, another one picks up. So it's just like those chain nights that you used to. I mean, sorry, I don't want to go there.
Mm-hmm. They haven't called them that in 30 years, Princess. Back when you were an emo, I mean goth, and started out. That's what they used to call.
That was wrong. I'm not even. Stop calling me that. You don't understand.
Oh, thank God I said this in a different city.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Fantastic.
So I guess we'll wrap it up. We did my little complaining about these idiots on these different boards and whatnot. Hey, and if you do see something that's, people are commenting and whatnot, don't hesitate to send it to me because I'd love to talk about it, call these people out. Trying not to call their names as much as I want.
We'll do some editing if you just want to send it. That's all good.
Yeah, just send a link. We'll take a look at it, put it in the living document, because just like this one, we found there was a trend where there's those little vultures sitting on the line. Unfortunately, they're not sitting on high-powered lines because I would really enjoy watching that. And
you know electricity.
Yeah, all too well.
Oh.
That was dark. Just so dark.
You're so dark-sided.
Oh, and before I forget, well, yeah, we've got PSAs on the radio show, but I'm putting them on the spot now. Because Jared does some amazing impersonations.
No, he doesn't. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. So I have asked him to, we're going to do skits about maybe going into a certain metaphysical store and buying some stuff, or the paranormal investigators, but he's going to do it in character voices. So
I tentatively agreed to that. Tentatively.
He's drafted.
He's got a knife.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a knife. Yeah.
Well, why didn't you just sweeten the pot from the beginning?
So we're gonna those are gonna be some of our PSA announcements later on down the road on the radio station. So, and of course, since we have paranormal theme this month, we had Michael Merle on the last Cosmos Astrum. We have Rob Demarest on this next one. So the theme this time on the radio station is paranormal, but it's more me bringing up the whatnots and what should and shouldn't be done and the different perspectives of it. So I do ask that you tune in. If you can't, I do archive them on the YouTube channel. Listen to them there. If you can't, we use Discord as, and I'm going to quote Jared, it's another chat platform. But
there's so many.
Agreed. But it's nice because while I'm doing the radio show, I can see the comments on Discord, and whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't really matter.
It's usually really good engagement and kind of really adds a bit of a dimension to the show itself for that participation.
Mm-hmm. It really is, and although some of the comments are a little distracting sometimes, it could be like right in the middle of a spill, and of course, the time variances between the veils is skewed. He said, what?
I mean, at least a little bit, I'm sure you'll admit of that, bit of a delay is operator error. And by operator error, I mean your brain.
Yeah. Squirrel moment.
Yeah. I love
So-
you. Squirrel.
But yeah, it's still I really enjoy it because I like that aspect when I'm doing the radio show and you've got all the comments on the side. During the songs, I do stop and read all the comments, but every once in a while, you look over, you may glance at the screen. Now I got to change the entire course where we're going because that one person saw something from a different perspective, and it fueled an entire new conversation, which is great. I've actually built an entire series out of one comment about the DNA. So,
Yeah, true. Yeah.
so I invite you if you can't make it. I know it's 3:00 here, but in Sask, but there's people in Finland. I found out is staying up at 2:00 in the morning to listen to it. So that's awesome.
Very cool.
But we're gonna wrap it up. I've got a birthday cake to go make, and I still have a half a drink left, so I got to finish that so I can finish the cake. That's how you get creative.
Get the artistic juices flowing.
Yes, the juices.
I was guaranteed in my head that you wouldn't let that one go.
So much love to you all. Fallon, tell Rebecca, please be safe. Give her a hug for me when you see her. Raven, who else is on here? Who else? I saw somebody else in here in the chat.
Yeah, you have to scroll.
I know. Damn, my mouse.
Oh, that awful mouse. Well, I'll make my closing statements.
Wow.
That's Matt. I'm Jared. I've been virtually here against my will. As always, it was lovely to talk to you all.
Oh, and Aaron. Aaron was here. So, much love to you all, and be safe. Until next time, this
Good night.
is Perceptive Exchange. Good night.